Project 2025 is a political initiative published by the Heritage Foundation in April 2023. It aims to reshape the federal government of the United States and consolidate executive power in favor of right-wing policies. The project consists of three main components: a policy document called Mandate for Leadership, a personnel database for recommending loyal staff, and a set of secret executive orders to implement the proposed changes. The Mandate for Leadership proposes several dramatic changes. It calls for replacing merit-based federal civil service workers with people loyal to Trump, taking partisan control of key government agencies like the Department of Justice (DOJ), Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI), Department of Commerce (DOC), and Federal Trade Commission (FTC). Other agencies, such as the Department of Homeland Security (DHS) and the Department of Education (ED), would be dismantled. The plan also includes environmental regulation changes that favor fossil fuels, making the National Institutes of Health (NIH) less independent, while defunding its stem cell research. Tax policies are proposed as well, with reductions for corporations and a flat income tax for individuals. Medicare and Medicaid would be cut, and as many of President Joe Biden's policies as possible would be reversed. The document recommends banning pornography, removing legal protections against anti-LGBT discrimination, and ending diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) programs while having the DOJ prosecute anti-white racism instead. It suggests arresting, detaining, and mass deporting undocumented immigrants and deploying the U.S. Armed Forces for domestic law enforcement. The plan also proposes enacting laws supported by the Christian right, such as criminalizing those who send and receive abortion and birth control medications and eliminating coverage of emergency contraception. Project 2025 is based on a controversial interpretation of unitary executive theory, which argues that the executive branch is under the president's complete control. This approach would further reduce agency independence and centralize presidential control. Analysts have linked these ambitions to discussions of domestic military involvement, pointing to Trump's prior National Guard deployment in Washington, D.C. as a potential precedent. Critics have called it an authoritarian, Christian nationalist plan that would steer the U.S. towards autocracy. Some legal experts say it would undermine the rule